Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about right now is the fact that there is a rumor, okay? I'm just going to call it rumor mill, all right? Will the United States even make it to the 2024 selection? Without a surprise, an incident that destabilizes the country and leads to martial law. Many say no, and there is a new warning from DHS that suggests that another 9/11 style false flag event is soon on the way. Now that the Israel-Gaza war is in every country's media headlines, the rumor mill is spreading like wildfire. These claims that Hamas is planning an attack on the United States soil in the next coming days. We've been hearing about this for weeks, but it just keeps saying next coming days, next coming days. Okay, well, the next coming days is gone and when? So what now? You know what I mean? So they're saying that Hamas could be planning a series of attacks on U.S. soil, which would conveniently proceed to the 2024 selection and possibly even cancel them. In testimony before the U.S. House of Representatives, DHS, okay, this Alejandro Mayorkas, okay, my husband's boss, all right, he talked openly about this alleged security threat, making sure to pin the not yet happened incident or series of incidents on Hamas. You remember the list of cities that everybody was reading off saying, oh my God, this one's next, this one's next, this one's next, but yet there was no actual list, okay? That list was like made up, okay, it's all the major cities in the United States, so that's the list. No, you can't go and say, well, you know, this is exactly what they said, because they did not say exactly that, okay? Already in the weeks since the assessment publication, the world has changed after Hamas and their attacks viciously on innocent men and women and children in Israel on October 7, 2023. Brutally just having their way, wounded, taking hostages of all ages. It didn't matter if it was an infant or if it was a 90-year-old person. Didn't matter. Just like with ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and many boogeymen before them, Hamas has become the Zionist state whipping boy, and nations controlled by Zionist leaders seem to be gearing up for the next phase of a war as it trickles out of the Middle East. And since this department's inception, the threat landscape our department is charged with confronting continues to evolve, and that was said by Mayorkas himself. Now, although the threat in the U.S. has remained heightened throughout 2023, Hamas' attack on Israel, along with other recent events, have sharpened the focus of potential attacks on targeted individuals and institutions perceived as a symbolic of or tied to conflict. Now, FBI Director Christopher Wray, he also spoke, backing up Mayorkas with claims about the need to assist our Israeli colleagues and understand the global implications of the ongoing conflict in Israel. He said, we are paying heightened attention to how these events abroad could directly affect and inspire people to commit violence here in the homeland. He said, our top concern stems from lone offenders, like the lone wolves type thing, inspired by reacting to the ongoing conflict, as they pose the most likely threat to Americans, especially to the Jewish, the Muslim, the Arab American communities in the United States. Now, the National Counterterrorism Center, which is directed by Christine Abizad, is said to be actively monitoring, evaluating, and taking appropriate actions with respect to potential threats in the United States in the wake of the October 7th Hamas attack in Israel. So, question for you: do you think there will be a 2024 selection in the U.S. based on all this false flag chatter that is now taking place? Now is the time to prepare yourself mentally for what may come our way. We can have all the supplies and all the preps that we'll need, but if you are not prepared mentally, all of those supplies in the world will be just that. Okay? But being mentally tough is crucial for those of us who want to navigate through these challenging situations, whether it's natural disaster, economic crisis, or another emergency like a threat of an attack. Having a strong mental state can actually make all the difference in your ability to survive and thrive. So maintaining a positive mindset is essential when faced with adversity, and focus on the things that you can control rather than dwelling on the negative aspects of a situation. Remind yourself of your strengths, your capabilities, and approach each challenge with optimism and determination. Now, a positive mindset does not just click on like that. It's not a switch. Okay, you have to cultivate a positive attitude, which usually includes having a few positive self-talk, pep talk, okay, if you will, with yourself from time to time. We tend to be the hardest on ourselves, so we often need to take an inventory of all of our skills, our talents, our experience, so we can feel more confident about today and the outlook of our future, of what might come. Okay, so resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to new circumstances, like we call the new normal. Okay, developing resilience by exposing yourself to manageable levels of stress or discomfort. This can be practicing survival skills, engaging in physical exercise, intentionally stepping outside of your comfort zone. And you can usually recognize tenacity and grit and stamina, mental fortitude in other people, and try to learn how they develop those traits and survive to emulate them in your own routines. From when we were kids, we were taught how to develop physical strength. We need to learn how to exercise our mental muscle as well. And don't let guilt be your companion when you fall short and make mistakes. We should all learn from our mistakes by gaining new insights and avoiding failure in the future. So in high pressure situations, emotions can run high. Learning to regulate your emotions is crucial for making sound decisions, maintaining clear focus, taking time to identify and understand your emotions, and develop healthy coping mechanisms such as deep breathing exercises, meditation, or simply keeping a journal. If you take the time to write down what happened and how you reacted, you can learn to express your feelings and develop stronger mental fortitude. And the reason why I'm talking about all of this is because, do you remember the movie Red Dawn from the 80s? Not even the new one. Let's just talk about the old one, because that's the one that I like the most anyway. You don't know if that could possibly happen here in real life. So why not mentally prepare yourself for something like that anyway, especially for what's going on right now, okay? Strong people don't take the path of denial and let their ego take over. It'll never happen. We're good. And then, ba-boom, okay? You have to learn to expect things to go off track from time to time and take accountability for your actions. And allowing emotional distress to take over and pull you down so you feel anxiety and you make behavior change and circumstances change can be part of a survival mindset that you desire. Give yourself permission to just chill out and try to find some humor in situations, even joke about what happened. Think about ways that you'll deal with similar circumstances the next time, and be grateful that most challenges don't come in the form of major disasters. Thank goodness we seldom have to deal with life and death situation, but as someone of the prepared mind, we need to be more prepared for most emergencies that come our way. And these practices can help you stay calm and composed during these times of crisis. If you can practice emotional regulation, then you have mastered the art on how to be tougher and have the mentality and get through these things. Knowledge is power, especially in survival situations. Stay informed about current events, potential threats, new development in different techniques and strategies. Continuously expand your skills and your knowledge through reading books, attending workshops, taking courses where you can learn from others and their survival stories and use their experience to help you better prepare. Being well informed will boost your confidence and enhance your ability to make informed decisions. And, you know, prepping requires quick thinking. Boom, problem solving. Boom, because regularly challenge yourself to think critically, analyze different scenarios, and come up with effective solutions. That's what's going to help you in the long run. Engaging in mental exercises like puzzles, riddles, to sharpen your problem-solving abilities. Consider conducting mock drills. Have you ever done that with you and yours? Done a mock drill or simulations to practice decision making under pressure. Mental toughness can be taught and developed where there may be a genetic aspect to mental toughness. And research has actually suggested that it is a skill that can be learned and improved upon training and practice. So if you're asking yourself, what are the different types of mental toughness? Well, you have control, you have commitment, you have challenge, and then you have confidence. Okay, so I hope that this helped you guys, especially because, you know, like I said, you can have all the preps in the world and say, okay, I'm ready. Are you? Are you ready for what could possibly come on our soil? Think about it. Okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.